I'm back with Takoda. Takoda, it's been about a week, a little bit less than a week that I talked to you for the second time. How have you been in that time? What's been happening?
Not much. Yeah, it's same old every day. Um, and I've been doing a lot better actually. I've been actually going to other spots that I haven't been to in a while. Say for example, the public library. Last time I went to the public library was 3 years ago. Um, I stopped going out when my mom passed, but I went over there for the first time in 3 years about 2 days ago.
So when you go to the library, like what do you do at the library?
I was in the comic book section. I like comics. After that, after reading comics for a while, I went on the computer on the second floor and talked with a few friends that I haven't talked to in a bit on Facebook.
Is that the big library, Burton Bar, right here on Central?
Burton Bar, Phoenix, Burton Bar, Phoenix Public Library.
Awesome. I remember when they made that in the 90s, dude. A long time ago. What is going on with your left leg? What were you doing earlier?
I got a spider bite. Trying to contain it as well as I can, for as long as I can, possibly, so I don't have to go into the hospital, because I hate hospitals. They don't really treat me the same as another person, basically. I mean, I admit I've had a lot of struggles and burned a few bridges with a few people in the past, but like, I'm trying to better myself, like trying to rebuild those bridges. Just like I said, like I just went to the library the other day for the first time, and when I was on the computer, I was actually, before I got on the computer, I started thinking about certain things in my that have gone bad and not right in my life, and that's when I went on the computer, and I've actually started researching rehab facilities or sober places, sober living places.
What'd you discover with your research?
Nothing yet, so I'm gonna keep on trying.
Does your leg hurt? Is it swollen? Your left foot looks very swollen.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's better. Looks better, a lot better than it did the other day. Like yesterday, you should have seen my foot. Like my foot was like fat, swollen. So today it's a lot better. Like I was able to open up the bite and drain all the crap, a lot of the crap that was in it out.
Wow. So it's like you're being your own doctor, huh? You're just treating yourself?
Yeah.
You said are you scared of the hospital? Is that what you said?
Yeah.
You're scared of the hospital.
I have a phobia of hospitals.
You have a phobia of the hospitals. You're scared of hospitals. So it's interesting you say that, because I've interviewed a lot of people and they have that same exact fear, right? Martin in a wheelchair, both of his legs were severely swollen, very like extremely swollen. A bunch of liquid was coming out of his legs, both feet, no lie. He was in pain. He said it felt like needles, but he said he had a fear of going to the hospital, right? Tomorrow I'll go to the hospital. Tomorrow, he never went until it was too late. Aztec had a broken finger, swollen. He didn't go to the hospital. Lulu, broken left leg for an entire year. She finally went after being locked up and then she got clean a little bit. So I think it might not be the phobia, the fear of hospitals. I think what I my personal opinion is, you guys don't want to be away from the blues. In the hospital, you're gonna be in there for days, maybe a week. In the hospital, you can't smoke. In the hospital, it's possible that they put you under, right? And you lose control over your say on if you want, if they want you to, if you want them to treat you or not. So I think that's the phobia. That's the fear of losing control, of not being able to smoke. That's kind of what I've assessed after talking to all these people that need urgent medical care, urgent treatment, but they refuse it. Am I kind of close? Am I a little close?
Yeah. You actually nailed it.
You just don't. You can't be away from. It's not that you don't
Well,
want
it's
to. You
not.
just can't be away
For
from blues.
me, for me, it's not the blue thing, but everything else that you said, yeah.
Okay.
But it's just also the fact that when I woke up from my coma after being shot, didn't know where I was or how I got there. Couldn't remember who my mom was, my brothers and my sisters were. Couldn't even remember my own name. They said that that was due to that was one of the side effects due to being put into a chemically induced coma. Due to them having to put a tube in the side of my chest to drain out all the blood and shit from my right lung. Yeah, they would. Actually, I shouldn't have survived that accident.
Are you glad you did though?
I am. A lot. Like 95% of me is like super glad that I survived, but that last 5%, it basically isn't, because I don't think it was fair that I survived and 2 other kids that they didn't. The surgeon that worked on me, and he would not give up. Like my mom told me, like he wouldn't give up. I flatlined 4 times, and every time he got my heart back up and started again. And after 14 and a half hours of surgery, they finally got me stable enough. So after my surgery, they had a tube in here, 2 tubes up my nose, a tube up my throat, and they had one of those. And every man, if any man says that they don't dislike a catheter being put in them, I'm gonna say this right now. I don't care if it's on live. They're liars. Like, that is some painful stuff. But yeah, like I was the only one out of 3 kids that day. There was a 14-year-old girl who was shot in the head. She was at a party. Someone brought a gun, shot it off, and ended up hitting her in the head. She was pronounced dead upon arrival. And then there was a 17-year-old boy who was hit dead on by a Chevy pickup truck and was killed instantly.
I'm glad you survived and you're experiencing life. This isn't ideal, but you're still able to make it better, okay, when you're ready, right? You might not be ready right now. I was gonna let you know that my subscribers stepped up in the last interview that I did with you. They made some donations so I can get you some clothes, get you some food, socks, toiletries. I gave you that hat to keep the sun off of you, right? It's getting really hot, super hot. You had no cover, right, to keep the sun off of you, off your face. Got you that Lost in Phoenix shirt. Looks good on you. I'm gonna hand you the items that I was able to get with the donations, and I'll keep coming out here to try to assist you as best as we can. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Here's a bag from one of my subscribers. Some like toiletries in there, hand wipes, socks, right? You can use it for put your stuff in there. Here's some shirts.
Thank you.
They'll come in handy. Here's some shorts. Again, it's getting super hot, and you'll probably be a little bit more comfortable with shorts, right?
Yeah.
Some shorts.
Thank you.
Got the DJ cruising up and down the street.
Yeah. You want to know something?
Huh.
They never used to do that. They never used to roll down the street with speakers on their bikes until a friend of ours was brutally murdered.
Okay.
Everybody down at Cass knew him.
Man.
He was a bright kid.
Dangerous out here. See? Dangerous out here.
Sadly, he was diabetic, and he was type 1 diabetic. And you know, those are the worst kind because they have to take insulin.
Right.
He accidentally lost his insulin, and ended up dying from a diabetic glaucoma, hypoglycemia.
Okay.
Is that what it's called?
I'm not
where
sure.
where you die in your sleep from the lack of insulin.
Wow. Is that what happened?
He didn't have his insulin, and he ended up dying.
Wow.
And ever since, because he was the one that started that, he would ride around on his bike with a big ass fucking boo box.
Yeah.
And everybody at the zone knew him. Everybody down here knew him. So every time you see somebody riding down the street on with a big ass boombox,
Yeah. They're honoring your friend.
They're honoring him.
What's his name?
I personally didn't know him, but I can get his name.
May he rest in peace, right?
Yeah, he was known pretty well out here. Like, not just for that, but like, he used to street fight.
Okay.
He never lost.
Wow.
Like, you know who Kimbo Slice was?
Yeah.
He was better than Kimbo Slice, to be honest. Like, he may not have hit hard like Kimbo, but Kimbo lost a few fights. He never lost.
Man.
And he was wanting to fight Kimbo.
Wow.
But Kimbo ended up dying from cardiac arrest.
Okay, here's some more socks. You love socks?
Oh, yes. Hell yeah.
Here's some brand new chonies.
Thank you, man.
Here's some little shaving kit. And really quick question. In the comments, there was somebody named Jacqueline Ray. She claims that she's your sister. She also claims that your mom Leslie is alive. Is this person just somebody that's a fake person out there, or any credibility to what she's saying? What are your thoughts on somebody claiming that?
I don't know no Jacqueline.
You don't know any? Okay. Yeah, I mean, there's sometimes there's imposters in there, showing up in the comments, kind of people just trolling, So, and I don't know, right? I really don't know. Like, I personally do not know, because I'm just going off of what you're saying. People in the comments, I don't know who they are. They could be trolling, just people just being fake, just trying to cause conflict, I guess. So that's what I thought I'd ask you. Okay, so I wanted to say thank you very much to the subscribers that donated, so I can get Takoda food, something to drink, some shorts, some shirts, socks, underwear. Those are all basic things, right? Basic necessities that we all need. And it looks like you're always in short supply. I don't know if they steal your stuff or you lose your stuff, but
They end up stealing it.
okay. Well, try to protect that stuff, okay? We're just trying to help you, let you know that you matter, you're important in this world. People pray for you, people are thinking about you, and we want the best for you, okay? So
Yes,
I'll come out here, look for you, and next week to see how you're doing, and just you have my number, so you can call me if you need a right of treatment or somebody to talk to. So Takoda, it was really nice seeing you. Thanks for talking to me. We'll stay in touch, okay?
Yes, sir. It was nice seeing you too.